Yes, Gradey Dick. Yeah, it's legit. Before we start today's video, of course, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Is Gradey Dick the guy that we're seeing? I know that the season is rather young, and we're not going to sit here and be like, oh, the Toronto Raptors are a dark horse, this and that. We know it's a gap year, but this is great. Hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. Talking about this boy, Gradey Dick. By the way, look at this. Emmanuel Quickley, Bruce Brown, Scotty Barnes, Kelly Olynyk are all out with injury. So they've really been running, Davion Mitchell, Gradey Dick, RJ Barrett, Ochai Agbaji, Jakob Poeltl, Jamal Shed, Jakob Poeltl, a little bit of Jamison Battle, who I love, Chris Boucher, and Jonathan Mogbo, who's been fantastic. So, getting back to that. The Toronto Raptors, after tonight, are entering November 3rd as a team that is, it was obviously Vince Carter night. First off, do you guys like that they're, it's a gap season for them? As they get a nice win over the Kings, which I love for Davion Mitchell. The Toronto Raptors are now 2-5, and it was a game where we saw RJ Barrett drop 31, 24 from Mr. Chris Boucher, but 22 from Gradey Dick, 22 from Ochai Agbaji, the Kansas connection. And we really got to see the Raptors, who've won for the first time in 3 games since losing All-Star Scotty Barnes to the right orbital fracture, and he's out for another 3 weeks. And the Raptors made a season high 17 3-pointers, which was honestly huge. While the Toronto Raptors might not be stealing the spotlight this season, I think their revamped roster is tackling challenges head on. And in a way, they're exceeding everybody's expectation. At the heart of this exciting journey is second-year player Gradey Dick, who isn't just stepping up, but seemingly quickly becoming a vital part of this Raptors' future. Gradey Dick is lighting up the court, proving that he has the skills to maybe be a star for this team, next to Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley. Over the last 6 games, he's dropped 21 points, about 3 rebounds, 2 rebounds a night, 1.8 assists, and he's nearly hitting 49% of his shots, 37% from 3. And the thing is that he's like a 60% true shooting, and he's coming off a 22-point performance, before that 31 points, before that 30, showing that he can shot create, handle the pressure when it counts. And the knack for spreading the floor and creating his own shot has brought a whole new level of offensive options for the Raptors, especially with Scotty Barnes sidelined due to an injury. And Gradey Dick is a perfect fit with the Raptors core. Gradey Dick fits right into the Raptors' existing lineup, adding a go-to scoring option and floor spacer that complements the stars around him. RJ Barrett has been phenomenal, averaging 28 points and 7 assists over his last 3 games, and he's definitely benefiting from Gradey Dick's smart off-ball movement. Their chemistry was electric when the team scored 20 of the Raptors' final 22 points in an intense game against the Sacramento Kings that went into overtime. Jakob Poeltl added his own, flavor to the game with his strength that nobody really talks about. He's been averaging almost 15 points, 12.5 rebounds, and is a perfect match to the perimeter play that Gradey Dick is providing. While Jakob Poeltl's pick and roll skills creates gaps for Gradey Dick to exploit as a kick out option from 3, with players like Ochai Agbaji contributing 11 points at an impressive 55% shooting, the Raptors are really clamping down on this perimeter shooting under, second-year head coach Darko Rajakovic. And why Gradey Dick is the future is that it isn't just about scoring. His energy and versatility are what sets him apart as a potential cornerstone for this team to join RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Emmanuel Quickley as seemingly the cornerstones they want to build around. And Coach Darko Rajakovic is making the most of Gradey Dick's off-ball movement and ability to navigate complex plays that keeps defenses guessing. When Mike Brown talked about Gradey Dick's unbelievable amount of gravity and compared him to elite shooters, Gradey Dick is making an impact that is felt not just from the fans, but from the coaching staff around the league. Let's not overlook his defensive game. And obviously, one steal and half a block isn't really going to tell you everything. But Gradey Dick is becoming a complete player on both ends. You can clearly tell he hit the weight room this offseason. He isn't getting pushed around as much. He's still skinny, but still he's improving. And he's hustling for loose balls, grabbing rebounds, and he's really stepped up defensively, proving that he's more than just a scorer. Obviously, Gradey Dick's role moving forward with Scotty Barnes on the mend, the Raptors are shaping up to be a team that obviously we don't know what the season is going to be looking like, but Masai Ujiri has said that this is more than likely going to be a gap rebuild year. And Barnes is already, a guy who's through the 4 games he played was 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists in 4 games, complementing RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and Gradey Dick to create this, 4-player dynamic combination that in the future they could lead the years to come. And for a team that is quote unquote rebuilding, the Raptors currently 9th in the league in points per game with 117.5 scored per game. And Gradey Dick continues to develop, and there's room for even more growth. Sure, their defense needs work. They rank 30th in points allowed, but with the young talent rallying around Gradey Dick, the Raptors are trending upward, and his ability to, fill in the scoring gaps left by Scotty Barnes while still elevating teammates like RJ Barrett and Jakob Poeltl and the rest of the guys, I really think means this team is ready to play at a fast pace and adapt seamlessly to whatever they need in the future. And Darko Rajakovic seems like the right guy to do so. With that being said, Gradey Dick's impact and smooth integration into the Toronto's cores has made him an essential piece for the current and future plans. With his shooting ability, energetic play style, and adaptability to play the 2 or the 3, he's shaping up to be a guy that's going to be in a Raptors jersey for a while. If he keeps developing and teammates step up, Toronto is set to surprise a lot of people, maybe this year or in the future as we go ahead. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you guys agree with me in that Gradey Dick is looking like, the guy that you want? And I like it. I like it. And I think when we go forward, I think it's going to be really fun. It's going to be a team that you're going to watch and you're going to be like, holy crap. Like, they look good. And I know some people are going to be like, well, F this or F that. I really think that, like, watching this and understanding that, hey, this could be the team that people weren't expecting to come together and to be amazing. And I'm telling you right now, guys, it really is kind of looking like that. And I'm so excited to see it and to see how this all plays out. And that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think and why? I think one of the most impressive parts about all of this is the fact that you get to go ahead and you get to see a guy like Gradey literally grow up right in front of your eyes. And to me, that's some of the most fun things about basketball, especially because we allow such young guys into the league. That's what I enjoy. And maybe it's just me who enjoys that, but to me, the reason why that is so enjoyable is the fact that, like, you get to go ahead and see things that you might not have thought you would have seen before. So that's my 2 cents on the matter. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. If you guys made it to the end of this video, it's greatly appreciated. And yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. If, again, comments down below. If there was anything I might have missed, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to head out of here, guys.